Hello, I would like to show you vClick version 2, as there are some nice new features that I believe can be useful for musicians. vClick is a software, it's a visual click track system, and I show you how it works and what are the new things by the program. The idea is that there's one central program vClick server that sends information to all players, and players have this kind of app, a vClick client, in the smartphones, and everybody can see the same information. Now, who knows vClick version 1, and there are some things that have changed. One is that the vClick server looks different. One reason behind it is that it's ported also to Android. There is an experimental Android build, so it is almost possible to run it also from a smartphone or a tablet. Alright, so when the user app, the client app, you have to enter the IP address of the server and connect, and this address will get added to the client's list. And there are two ways how to use the software. One is you have to have a score, written in score, where all the time signatures and tempo changes are put in. And when you start it from server, then you can see that the click is showing the info. So normally it is also you can see it can be either from iPhone or Android. So this is what usually the players see. Okay, I can close this. The one nice new thing is that before you could have only one score file, but now I've added a list, so you can add and load new score files. You can select between them, and here you can also have a quick, whereas currently I will add also fourth, so you can easily with one click change the scores, and then you have completely new piece. So for a concert you can have all your pieces ready, and so you don't have to load it. So that list view was one very nice new feature. It will be stored, and next time when you start the app, then it will be there too. Now, a very useful thing is that you can now, with the version 2, also send time. It's for all players, so it works like a stopwatch. Useful for example, to play a John Cage piece where everybody has to have a watch on a stand. So you can just have also the countdown, and then it just shows the seconds. You can start it when you rehearse from some other point, so you can get rid of the countdown, and so it's very easy to rehearse or practice some piece. Every player has the same numbers on their stands. Another extremely useful way is that if you have a fixed media piece, or you want to play a sound file, then you can play it, and also the players can see the seconds that are going there. To hear the sound, there are C sound options that you have to set. vClick is using C sound as its main engine for the time calculations and sending the signals and also playing the sound files. The default setting is audio null, so that don't you have sound audio. Before you had to type it in the options what you want to have. Now there are two buttons, sound or no sound. So this is sound options should work in the most typical cases. So playing the sound files is and sending the time to clients is one, I think, very important new feature. Then what is new in clients is the remote control. There's one radio button that can open the remote control, or you can have it also from the menu. And imagine that you have this app on your stand, and now the server can be also away from the stage, or it could run also from, say, Raspberry Pi, or even from some other server elsewhere. So basically you can start and stop. You have options for score and time, so you can also set the bar numbers from your app. And choose which score you're playing. So it's sorry. So you can control it from your app on in your smartphone. So this remote control is very important. One new thing to keep in mind, that now the communication between server and client takes place using OSC protocol, and now you can set the port that you use. You make sure that it's the same in client and server. Now this 87,000 something is the new fixed, no sorry, it was the old fixed number. So when you have clients of version 1, then you should have and use this one, but the default one is a bit smaller number. So if you have everything version 2 software, then you should be fine using the default port also. Okay, I think that's mostly it. If you have any questions, please feel free to take contact and ask me. I hope the software is free. I hope it turns useful. Thank you.